What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with some more ShaoDow. This time we checking out his Reset ReZero. Okay, so this is an inspired rap, bro. I'm telling you, sometimes the best music come from inspired. You wanna know why? It's because they are here to say a message, okay? And if this is anything like his Aaron Yeager diss track, man's about to spit some fire. So let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Should we turn on CC?
They said it's too hard, too far, you can't survive. I had my few W's hard, no happy life. Didn't feel the good time flew by, so sad inside. Yo, never really knew I was alive, I had to find out. I hated the face that I saw in the mirror. Felt like a fake, like a foreigner beginner. Wasn't really sure of myself, calling for help, silently stored all the thoughts in the inner.
Okay. Yeah, see. The new people is gonna come through and they gonna look at this and think about the anime, and that's it. Okay. Thank God you've landed on this reaction. Let me open up your eyes. Let me break the illusion for you. Okay. This song is about, based off this, right? Because it's storytelling, right? In order to tell a story, first you have to give a starting point. You have to have something to reference before you start jumping in and start absolutely destroying things, right? Kind of the same thing with his Aaron Yeager before. The last bit of it, he just started like destroying minds and destroying souls and sending people to the shadow realm with everything he was talking about. But just based off what we heard here, right? Hate the face he saw in the mirror. This is more about like lack of self-acceptance, or from what I can tell so far. So as you guys know, it doesn't take long for me to, depending on how you structure your lyrics, it's not going to take long for me to understand what's going on. Also, Shao singing. All snaps.
Never really knew I was alive, I had to find out. I hated the face that I saw in the mirror. Felt like a fake, like a foreigner beginner. Wasn't really sure of myself, calling for help, silently stored all the thoughts in the inner. Didn't think I was worthy. Let me say that again so you heard me. Didn't think I deserved any mercy from the jury, the judge and attorney. In my own head trying to question my journey, so uncertain.
In my own head try to question my journey. You guys heard this all the time, but you are your best and your worst enemy. Nobody can hype you up and nobody can tear you down more than yourself. A lot of people out here trying to find self-acceptance through other, trying to find acceptance through other people, and then realize how much of a crutch that was when they gone. They leave, that acceptance leaves, all of a sudden, and now you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do with yourself, right? It's because you didn't take care of that inner self, right? I always had this thought, and I told my wife this before we got married, is that even she's my wife and I love her and I'll do anything to make her happy and everything, but no amount of work that I can do as your husband can make you truly happy unless you are happy within yourself. That is your responsibility. I'm here to help you, of course. I'm not just gonna leave you alone, but it ultimately is your responsibility to find that inner happiness. You know what I mean? Because while I'm your husband and while I am here for support and everything, ultimately it's just gonna be a crutch, So let me help you find that inner happiness instead of me being the inner happiness. I would love to be a part of it, of course, but I can't be the full thing. So, okay. You got me talking. I might be going off record. Let me
help silently stored all the thoughts in the inner. Didn't think I was worthy. Let me say that again so you heard me. Didn't think I deserved any mercy from the jury, the judge and attorney. In my own head trying to question my journey, so uncertain, unconfident, deep down hurting. Couldn't run from it, I felt the brunt of it, and I wondered if there was a version that I'd be triumphant in. Self-doubt trumpeting, so many days when I felt nothing in, except loneliness rushing in, crushing in, silently suffering once again. I've had some of my hardest moments alone when I thought I was coping. And the dream that I had was a double-edged sword, but it still kept me floating. It's like life tried to think of.
But the dream that I had was a double-edged sword, but it still kept me floating. I love that. Double-edged sword, which means, one side's attack, the other side's attack. So while you attack, you get. I like that. It still kept me floating. So think about that, right? The dream. Like, let me tell you something about my double-edged sword, right? I say unfortunately, but I do these reactions and everything. But sometimes I feel like the reaction genre within itself is a double-edged sword, right? Because this, honestly, this didn't even become my passion until I actually started getting into it, and then it became my dream to hit 100,000. Okay, and we finally made it. Okay, and it's been a long journey for me. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't see, but it 100% is a double-edged sword, from fighting, copyrights and stuff. But that's just the thing. You can't let those type of stuff kind of get in the way. It's going to be hard. It's going to test your character. It's going to really tell you, it's going to really, your balls are going to get tested. Okay, like 100%, it's going to get tested, and how you fight from it is going. How you rise up is going to determine a whole lot about yourself. So I often think, anybody at any point can just, like, the views, right? They come in and everything. Subscribers were coming in. That's one side of the sword. The other side of the sword is that anybody who I'm reacting to that got a copyright, they could just decide to just claim my stuff, right? Not claim my stuff, just strike my stuff, and overnight, my stuff is all over. You know what I mean? So I like that saying. The dream is a double-edged sword, but you keep on pushing through, right? Sometimes you just can't let this type of stuff stand in your way, because then you ain't gonna never know what's possible, because you gave up, right? You gave up to the other side, the sword, the blade that's facing you. You gave up to it.
And the dream that I had was a double-edged sword, but it still kept me floating. It's like life tried to think of the worst it could dig up and still couldn't move me. They say that it's easy to give up, but giving up just doesn't suit me.
Would I do it all again?
Bro, I'm feeling this, bro. I'm feeling. Every now and then I come across a song that just says everything that I need to hear. You guys know, you already know, real quick, you already know this is my second channel, and I lost my first channel, which was some type of hacker, and I absolutely, I think I might have cried some real tears, because I was finally good at something, right? I started the channel to show my son that there was something more outside of a 9-to-5, that you can actually do something with yourself, right? So it took everything in my power to start from scratch all over again, okay? Because something inside of me told me, quit ain't in our blood. If we did it once, we could do it again, God damn it.
Would I do it all again? I've got these voices in my head. Said, would I do it all again?
Every time I feel that feeling creeping, the doubt try to keep me in my sleep. Looking out for a reason I've been breathing. Look at all the reasons that I dream. Never had it easy on the street, but I kept proceeding with my feet. I believe that all of it's been leading exactly where I need to be.
Facts. Sometimes the end justifies the means. Me and my wife talk about this all the time. No matter how hard it is, right? One thing you need to do is understand what you've been blessed with already. Right? There'll be some times where we be struggling, whether it be financially, whether it be emotionally, but instead of deciding to focus on those negatives, right, we need to focus on something else to kind of keep us pushing. Because I guarantee you, in the next couple of weeks, whatever you was going through then, it's either going to feel super small, right, because a bigger issue might arise, right, or you might not even remember it, right? So you got to keep keep your blessings in mind. Like, what you got? Yeah, we struggling financially, but guess what? We paid rent. There's a roof over our head. We got AC. I'm not out there sleeping in the cold. Those are blessings. Those are things that you just got to keep in mind, the things that's going right, so you can keep moving forward. Let's go.
I kept proceeding with my feet. I believe that all of it's been leading exactly where I need to be. And if I could reset, would I do it all again?
Oh yeah.
I've got these voices in my head. It's a life of regret.
I would do it all again. I would do it. People fail to believe. See, you always see those type of memes where they would say, like, pills, where you get to go back and reset and change every mistake that you've made and everything, or take like $1 million or $10 million something. I would take that $10 million, right? Life has, all the bad stuff that you went through led you to who you are today. Those are things that you need to go through, right? Those are life lessons. I mean, I won't say need. I'm just saying that, because none of us, really have control, full control over our lives. We can plan, but as you already know, life, lemons, beef stew, and everything. It's just how you deal with it. And I wouldn't be where I was today if I didn't go through what I went through. right? I mean, I'm telling y'all, I got flying around here. I got all kinds of stories that's led me to who I am today. I mean, I used to be the most prideful being that you've ever seen until I got hit with a bunch of humble sauce. Back in college, a bunch of humble sauce, and I 100% wouldn't be here if I didn't get that. So no, I wouldn't go back and fix those mistakes of my pride mistakes or everything. Even if I went back there and fixed it or something like that, it doesn't, there's no guarantee that, in this alternate universe that we're talking about right here, there's no guarantee that the resulting will be a better me, right? So focus on now. If you don't like the way that things are going right now, I say set a goal, be thankful for what you currently have right now, right? And keep it pushing, baby. Come on now.
I've got these voices in my head.
Come on.
It's a life of regret, I fear. And I know it might end in tears, but I've never been average, carrying baggage. You will not forget I'm here. If I live the game and skip the pain, would I have a different brain or think the same? Would I still forgive the strain that lit the flames? Could I even lift the weight or rip the chains? I can't control what happened. I can definitely control my reactions. Negativity holding my actions. My only enemy, the view of myself I was trapped in.
Yo, this man is saying, yo, come on, Shao, we talking right now. Shao, right here, we talking right now, bro. You, I just said this. Bro. Run that back.
Would I still forgive the strain that lit the flames? Could I even lift the weight or rip the chain?
Could I even lift the weight? All the type of things you went through that gave you the strength to push through your...
I can't control what happened.
I can't control what happens, right? I just told you guys that. Life, lemons. You can't control what happens. No matter how much you plan, something's going to come in there and it's going to mess things up. But you can't control your reactions. You 100% can't control that. My goodness, come on, man. I said something similar, and probably another few reactions and everything about people and those people who decide to like get offended by something. You know what I mean? The tough pill to swallow with that one, and this is in theme with controlling your reactions, is that the tough pill to swallow is that you are in control with what offends you, not the offender. You control your own emotions. It's your responsibility. If you got offended by something somebody else said or something somebody else did, it's not their fault. Not in the slightest. It's now they might be an a-hole and everything. You know what I mean? I'm not discrediting that, but it is your responsibility. You didn't have to do that. You can control your reactions. That's a very hard pill to swallow, and something that some people just cannot wrap their heads around. Look at someone, I need to talk about it. You know what I mean? Or you could have been like, that's cool. Wow.
Would I still forgive the strain that lit the flames? Could I even lift the weight or rip the chains? I can't control what happened. I can definitely control my reactions. Negativity holding my actions. My only enemy, the view of myself I was trapped in. Back when I lived life from zero, I didn't bow to the herd or the ear holes. I got a Subaru drive, I'll survive if you loot me. Cause giving up is
I like that.
Would I do it all again? No need to tell me how it ends, cause I'll still do it all again.
I like that you included the CC here. Krishna beats. Yeah, this beat was fire. Yeah, I'm glad you included the CC. I was sitting there thinking, when I saw that, the inspired rap and everything, after I realized it, I was like, yo, we do some CC. Because as reactors, we only got one shot of looking at this, right? Then, of course, I can go and listen to it over and over and over again. Like most of you guys watching this, I'm pretty sure this might be your 100th time seeing a song. So, of course, you understand everything about the song. But sometimes it's good to have that CC and that lyric so I can understand as much as I can from the go. But yeah, everything in this whole entire thing, if you used to take anything from this, it's God, it's crazy. I mean, I'm trying to say it in a couple of words, but it's just too much. You just gonna have to rewind. You just gonna have to rewind so you can understand everything I said. Ultimately, just be thankful of your blessings. Be thankful of the things that's made you who you are. You aren't dead. You are alive. Your life is more precious than you think. And if you are alive and you're still breathing, guess what? There's still something that you could do about it. If you are in a situation that you don't like, there's still something you could do about it. You could do about something right now. You can do it, right? Control your reactions. Here's a good one, Shao. This is a good one. I didn't expect to get in talky talk then, but lately that's what I've been doing, and I don't really care. Viewer retention be damned. I gotta get these thoughts out, and they're getting out. I don't care. All right, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.